You've got one life to live, so why not do it big time like these boys did?
How are we supposed to have fun when a foreign army of boy bands is about to invade our great land and capture all our fans?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 big time rush moments.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking back at some of the funniest, most heartbreaking, and most awesome scenes from the Nickelodeon sitcom about four best friends turned pop stars. If you haven't finished the series, please note that there will be spoilers.
Whisper plan time!
What are you guys whispering about? We're coming up with a plan to get you to not break out. That's awesome, because I don't want to break out.
Number 10, the musical journey begins. When washed-up record producer Gustavo Rock arrives in Minnesota in search of a new pop star, he ends up with more than he bargained for. Carlos, Logan, and James audition, but he hates all three of them.
Stop.
I'm sorry, I got a little nervous there. Can I start over?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Start over. Why don't you go outside and then just don't come back in, okay? Next!
But when Kendall chews Gustavo out in song, he wants this loud, rebellious teen to be his big artist.
Oh, you're such a turd. Oh, yeah, giant turd.
However, Kendall won't go without his friends, so the irritable producer is forced to recruit all four of them as a band. And thus, Big Time Rush is born. This is but the beginning of a long, painful, and hilarious journey of turning four Minnesotan hockey players into a boy band sensation, and it only gets harder and more chaotic from here.
Unless you don't think that you can do it, Mr. Make Us a Pop Group.
Oh, we can do it. No problem. Bring it.
Oh, I will bring it. I'll bring everything I got.
This is a little too close for me.
Number 9, the Supertastic Super 6. Gustavo's arch nemesis, Hawk, has completely lost his mind. The minute he's released from jail, he buys a Hawk costume and goes into full supervillain mode, stealing Big Time Rush's hard drive with their second album and framing them for trying to rob him.
There they are, Commissioner. They've broken into my studio and now they're stealing my property.
He stole it from us first!
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know that that is my hard drive.
With the police unable to help, James rallies the boys, Gustavo, and Kelly together to fight fire with fire as a makeshift team of superheroes. This is a big part of the show's charm, being unafraid to try outrageous and goofy concepts like paying homage to the Adam West Batman series. We even get a fun Ghostbusters tribute in the episode's B-plot. Number 8, BTR's Monster Mash. In a special Halloween episode, the boys are monsters in a spooky alternate universe, and mad scientist Gustavo has to turn them into a normal boy band so that they can perform at a big party.
I have a body!
Unfortunately, the night only gets crazier when Kendall tries to hide that he's a werewolf from Joe. James is hunted by a gorgeous vampire slayer, Logan the zombie keeps falling apart, and Frank and Carlos goes on a rampage.
Too much power!
But his diction has improved.
Of course, this was a really fun Halloween treat with a ghoulish take on the show we love. It was also chock full of references to classic spooky media, including Frankenstein, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and even a bit of Yo Gabba Gabba.
Too much gabba gabba.
Number 7, Logan and Camille both make the first move. Ever since the first season, Camille and Logan's relationship has been unpredictable at best.
Camille, not now. Please, no.
Of course, I'll take you back.
Camille has had a major crush on him since the beginning, and Logan is constantly debating whether he returns her feelings or not, resulting in a messy on-again, off-again relationship.
Yep, friends it is.
However, at the beginning of season 3, it's clear that they both want something serious. The problem? Fear of rejection prevents each from making the first move.
Well, clearly you have commitment issues, and you'll never be a steady boyfriend till you conquer your insecurities and your fear of rejection.
In the end, they both make the first move by tackling each other. It ends the only way it can, i.e. painfully, but it cements their official start as a serious couple who are willing to accept all the highs and lows that such a commitment entails. Number 6. Breaking Out of Bel Air. With the boys' popularity on the rise, they need better protection from paparazzi and crazy fans. Gustavo has them relocated to beautiful Bel Air, but it's not as fabulous as it appears.
Now this is a story, listen if you dare, how Big Time Rush moved up to Bel Air.
In reality, it feels more like a prison, complete with unfriendly neighbors, impassable security, and an insistent neighborhood watch, whose leader is played by Fresh Prince of Bel Air's own Alfonso Ribeiro.
If word got out that people moved out of Bel Air, it would ruin our reputation as the greatest place on earth to live. That's why nobody moves out of Bel Air. Ever.
With the gated community's novelty worn out, Gustavo and Kelly storm the gates to break the boys out and move them back to the Palm Woods. If this hysterical story straight out of a prison film has taught us anything, it's that if a place seems too good to be true, it usually is.
Nobody moves out of Bel Air.
Number 5. The Day of Pranks. The Day of Pranks has finally arrived, and the boys are determined to find out who will be crowned the king of pranks. However, the prank war turns into a battle of the sexes as the boys and girls of the Palm Woods try to eliminate one another with the zaniest and cartooniest pranks ever designed.
She stopped crying.
It was my idea to sacrifice one of us so we could take out all of you.
It all comes down to Kendall and his sister Katie, who end up teaming up to take down a common enemy. In the end, both siblings are crowned the king and queen of pranks, concluding an insane day of fun until the next prank war, where it'll be kids versus adults.
Well, then prove you're still a kid and join Ye Day of Pranks.
Kids versus adults. If you can handle it,
You're on!
Number 4. The Turd Song. When the boys first auditioned for Gustavo, Kendall gave the grumpy producer an earful for being disrespectful towards his friends. On the spot, he comes up with a short yet catchy song calling Gustavo a giant turd, which, let's be honest, he kind of is.
hey, here's a new hit for you. Oh, you're such a turd. Oh yeah, giant turd. And you look like a turd and you smell like a turd.
Not only is this one of the boys' shortest and catchiest little numbers, but it also became a symbol of their rather complicated relationship with Gustavo, a running gag and a source of laughter whenever the boys are feeling down.
I don't care what you sing, but look like you're enjoying it, or I will destroy all of you!
Oh, you're such a turd. Oh yeah, a giant turd. And you look like a turd and you smell like a turd.
Along with Kendall's mocking lyrics, what really sells the song is how passionately James belts out the last line.
You smell like a turd.
Number 3. Oh Yeah Battle. With the band's new deluxe album on the horizon, the boys want a shot at writing a new song for themselves.
What are you idiots so happy about? Stop, it's creeping me out. We want to write a song!
Surprisingly, tricking Gustavo into taking the day off was the easy part, but figuring out the actual song proves too much. It gets even worse when the guys split into 2 teams and turn the studio into a literal battle zone over what song to work on.
Your song is awesome! We will defend the yes song till the death!
In the end, a war over 2 half songs turns into a collaboration between Lone Wolf Gustavo and his dogs over one great mashup song.
I thought you only write alone.
Let's just say every now and then, the lone wolf needs his pack.
This was a hilarious exaggeration of the struggles of writer's block and how creative differences can erupt into an all-out brawl. It was also just a lot of fun. Number 2, Joe and Kendall's Goodbye Kiss. Joe and Kendall have finally blossomed into a sweet but somewhat rocky relationship. When Joe is cast in a movie being filmed in New Zealand, she's forced to consider leaving Kendall behind. But Kendall's too supportive to let her give up on her dream career, so the two reluctantly break up and share one last goodbye kiss at the airport before Joe takes off.
Heck of a way to break up, huh?
This moment strikes multiple emotional chords for anyone who's been forced to watch a loved one leave. And the boys' goodbye ballad at the end only makes the pain worse.
It ain't easy to keep from moving city to city, just get up and go.
But Joe and Kendall's story doesn't end there, as Joe returns next season, at the most awkward of times. Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are a few big-time honorable mentions.
There's a rainbow made of love, yeah, floating in a new day sky. Okay. A candy castle up above. This must be Newtown High.
It stays inside and forever lives with me. And thanks again for the little things that you do. You sew on buttons and toasters, English muffins. Know just what to say to make nightmares go away. A personal physician, a fix of a prescription.
Cool, you got your picture in Pop Tiger magazine. But what happened? You guys look terrible.
What happened? That picture happened.
Your old friend, Lucy Stone, just came out with her first CD, and everyone is raving about it.
That's awesome. Good for her.
That's
awesome. That's
yeah,
great.
wait till you hear her hot new single that dropped today. You dumped me for her. It's about how Kendall dumped Lucy for Joe and is a total jerk face.
Oh no, I've been swifted.
How's it going?
Hey, chillin', doing my thing. Bleep, blap, bloop.
Okay, you failed the first test. Try speaking a little higher.
Oh, right.
Got it. Good. Now go.
#1, the musical journey ends. After 4 straight years, Big Time Rush's musical journey has come to an end, and it ends on a high note. It's been an insane night of chasing seemingly unreachable dreams and foiling a diabolical plot.
Big Time Rush. You seem to have stumbled upon my cheesy operation.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, bye.
Oh, please, stay a while. I insist.
However, by the end, everyone's happy, including Carlos, who finally finds himself the girl of his dreams. In a way, this finale perfectly reflects the show itself. It's filled to the brim with cheesy humor, but it also encourages viewers to keep following their dreams no matter how impossible they seem.
Look where we are. We're all up here together. That's my dream. And we made it come true.
After all, who would have believed that 4 Minnesotan hockey players would become a boy band sensation in one of the most underrated Nickelodeon sitcoms?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.